Welcome. You're listening to the calming sounds of the TIDEPOOL Orchestra. Side A.
Hello and welcome to the TIDEPOOL Orchestra.
Are we starting?
Hello and welcome to the TIDEPOOL Orchestra. You guys will never guess which episode we're on because I don't know.
Neither do I.
It's a big number. It's a big number because we're mostly all big boys except for one of the Alexes and also the other one.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, is the number bigger than 12?
It is!
Oh, I thought it was gonna stay 12 forever.
It's like 40-something.
Let's start by going around the room and saying if we have a Netflix account. I do not.
I use my parent-in-law's Netflix account.
Okay. Cool. I like the word step that you avoided. Step is a good word. It makes things legal.
Who has a Netflix account?
I do.
I have a Netflix.
My dad does.
Yeah, you know what my dad has? A belt. Alright,
Brian, what the fuck is that? No, Brian, please elaborate.
Brian flies all the way out to California.
If you do not elaborate, we will be forced to speculate what the fuck that means. God
my
damn
father
it.
was physically abusive and would beat me with a belt when I was a child. So we wanted to talk about this kids show, right?
Yes.
12 forever. I'm gonna pull up images. You just start going. I'm gonna put images in the chat so that people know what we're talking about.
Okay, I have no clue what 12 Forever is. It sounds like Forever 21, so I'm going to assume it's a clothing store, even though you just said it's a kids channel.
It's a clothing store if you have dyslexia. I'm allowed to make
a clothing store, but just for Peter Pan.
Do you guys think autistic people deserve...
Can we not? Brian, get over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack you.
Okay.
What in the Steven universe is this shit?
What? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So 12 Forever is a Netflix show about this girl who turned 12.
It was going to be on Cartoon Network, but they passed on it, and it eventually found its way onto Netflix. It probably won't get a second season.
I was going to say it looks painfully like modern Cartoon Network.
Well, I mean, their faces aren't bean-shaped, so...
Which is, like, it's really weird, because, like, the intro sequence has a lot of, like, heavy synth going on, and, like, there's a lot of neon whenever there's any lettering at all.
Is this a synthwave show?
It looks painfully inoffensive.
Well, here's the thing. You would think that, except they keep throwing in the gays.
Yeah, I noticed from her pink and blue boots, or Converse. It's like a baby pink, baby blue Converse. There's probably some sort of message there.
Well, that's actually the transgender flag.
Pilot.
It is.
That's her pilot design, so that's not even from the actual show.
Yeah.
I looped that in because it's LGBT.
Also, though, the pink and blue shoes do stay in the final design. So the basic premise is, like, she and her friends are all, like, 12-ish years old, and they can access this magic otherworld where they have superpowers. But it's like this island where, like, random stupid bullshit happens all the time. And all the inhabitants of the island are magical weirdos who don't always seem to have... Kind of.
Is this Magic Otherworld?
What?
Is this Magic Otherworld? Is this the island? Or is it like Quake?
It's more like, have you ever played Super Mario?
Super Mario? I've played Super Mario. I like Super Mario. He jumps on the mushrooms and doesn't afraid of anything.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Why do you keep posting that image, Ganon?
Who is that?
Alex, I want to talk about this guy. He's very muscular and incredibly gay.
What?
He's a bear.
No, wait, what?
I can't find pictures of them because I don't know their names.
Just reverse image search?
It's called his feet.
What? his feet are seashells.
Yeah, I was gonna say clamshells. Wow.
So 12 Forever is sort of like people are comparing it with that show Big Mouth because it's also a Netflix cartoon that deals with like children going through puberty.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably why Cartoon Network rejected it.
Possibly. Big Mouth is definitely aimed at more of an adult audience, whereas 12 Forever is definitely aimed at like roughly the same audience demographic that their main character is. Their main villain is named the Butt Witch.
What? Like sandwich, but made out of butts?
Yeah, here's her. I found a GIF. She has like extra limbs and everything, and a very deep, masculine, sexy voice.
Huh.
This is Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand modern cartoons.
Well, I mean, just having a woman with a deep voice isn't necessarily like only like Steven Universe does this or whatever. Because I mean, come on,
Dr. Girlfriend. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian.
Her name is Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, and I would like you to respect that. She got married.
It's Dr. Girlfriend.
It used to be Dr. Girlfriend. Her surname was Girlfriend, but
She's got a deep smoker voice, and she's great.
She's the best. What else were we going to talk about? Alex, do you have anything else to talk about with 12 Forever? And Gannon, can you please eat quieter or louder, just not at the same volume?
Alex?
Saturni Rose? Like, the little green ring around his icon is, like, flashing, but I can't hear anything.
Same here.
Yeah. So, no, you know what else is great?
What?
Here, I'm gonna find a picture.
Okay.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
What happened?
I don't know,
I
you went
don't know.
mute.
That's so weird.
It is weird. Did you have anything else to talk about with 12 Forever?
There's an aspect to it that's incredibly fucked up to think about, and I'm gonna spoil that shit right now.
Oh, awesome! I love spoilers.
So, like, they go to the Magic Island and they have superpowers and shit, and it's a bunch of fun. And so, like, in one episode, they establish that the kids intend to spend their whole spring break there. A whole week just hanging out on this Magic Island doing random bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the kids gets, like, stuck in the hospital because her appendix bursts. And so, like, she's like, alright, call me at the end of the day. Comes to the end of the day, they fucking forgot. And then, like, the next day, they start forgetting, like, a couple more things. Like, at one point, someone's like, hey, what about your two sisters? And he's like, huh? Sisters? What?
Nice.
So, like, by the end of it, they're just spouting off random bullshit gibberish when the other girl finally gets back there. And, like, they see her and they just start barking. And it cuts to, like, this other random weirdo dude that's always lived on the island as far as they know. And he's like, yeah, great, we're doing it. And he also starts barking. And she looks between the two of them. The two groups, her friends that are barking randomly, and this weirdo that's always lived on the island who's also barking randomly. And it's like, are all of the people here just kids who came here and forgot that they were kids and that they were human?
That's amazing, and I love that.
And there's this bit with that same character that was also like, oh, yes, we're doing this, and starts barking, joining in on the barking. There was a throwaway gag where he's like, oh, yes, I'm a licensed driver, and he pulls out like a completely real-looking driver's license from Iowa, but it's got his, like, weirdo face in it instead of a normal human face. So they're like, oh, it's not real.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I don't know, maybe it is.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
So yeah, all those fucking weirdo randoms that you just posted a picture of could very potentially be humans that escaped reality.
Well, I mean,
And
all of them except for Brown Roger.
all of them except for the ones that are toys that came to life.
Say his name.
Huh?
Say his name out loud. Brown Roger. Say it.
Brown Roger, why?
Doesn't that sound dirty coming out of your mouth?
Well, I mean, the doll has brown
this?
fur.
Apple butter?
That appears to be apple butter.
It implies
Why is that
that I don't know. Having a character named
that there are
Brown
other Rogers that are not brown.
It implies that there are other Rogers that are not brown and are thought of as just normal, but this Roger is used like they use.
He's literally the only Roger.
Voltron.
Why?
No, look at the. No, look at the costume. It looks wait, give me a second. Voltron. It looks like the green guy. I don't know. I don't watch Voltron.
Neither do I.
Amazing.
Pidge?
Don't.
Oh crap! Maybe I'm stupid. Wait, no. I'm thinking of some.
Were you thinking of Zoids?
No, I think you were thinking of Voltron because there's Pidge from Voltron looks like this.
That's not from
Well,
Voltron.
yeah,
That's from
like
Disney's
her-
Atlantis.
No, that's from Voltron.
That's from Voltron.
But yeah, her outfit does kind of look like a Voltron pilot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't spoil everything. There's even more like weirdo shit that happens. It's pretty good, actually.
I don't even know which character from Atlantis you could possibly have been thinking of, but I'm gonna post a picture.
Next topic, go.
Disney's Atlantis. I think it would make a... I think they should make a live-action Disney's Atlantis and also Disney's Treasure Planet, which is a very original thought that nobody else has ever had.
No.
Okay, but those are both kind of shitty Disney movies.
I'm so fucking tired of live-action remakes of shit. Dude.
After seeing The Lion King last night, I agree.
Well, okay, first, why did you see The Lion King? This is my expression when you say that you saw The Lion King. That's my face one.
Because I grew up with The Lion King, and The Lion King is... it wasn't good live action. Like, there were some parts to it that were okay. The fact that they nerfed Be Prepared, just... it stings so hard.
That's such an interesting way of putting it.
Didn't they take it out entirely?
No, was cut. They gave it a different verse, kind of just talked the last chorus, and they cut it down to like a minute and a half.
Look, let's all be real here. We're gonna be really real. All
and live action.
God damn it! All these really... Fuck. All these live actions really are, when you boil down to it, are a way of Disney basically hitting the refresh on their copyright ownership of the concepts.
I think I have to click this. Hang on. I think I have to click this video.
That's what it boils down to.
So they get another 20 years out of their copyright.
Yes, basically.
Well, okay, so Disney used
by
to...
the way...
I told Noah about this when we both saw Aladdin. Like, they can't do the Disney vault anymore, so this is their solution. Just live-action remakes to try to sell the old cartoon version. Like, parents are seeing the trailers for that with their kids for the new Lion King, and the kid's like, oh, can we go see it? And the parents are like, no, I'm going to show you the good one. And they look at Netflix, and it's not on Netflix because they're trying to prepare for their, like, Disney Plus streaming app or whatever. So they're like, fine, we could just find it somewhere else. And they go to, like, the Disney store and buy the Blu-ray for $35.
Which is ridiculous.
It's more expensive than the movie ticket for the new one.
That's capital, baby.
Yeah, no. I was not impressed by Scar's voice actor, which really because I like that actor.
I knew it. I knew it would be bad.
Yeah, he played the bad guy in Serenity, which was the Firefly movie. He played the operative, the ninja dude.
Do you guys watch Lion Guard at all?
No, I saw it for sale at Dimple.
I hate this so much.
Scar is a demon in the Lion Guard. They bring him back through a satanic ritual. It's on Disney Preschool.
Incredible.
Huh.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Looks like Land Before Time.
I could see that.
No, Land Before Time is better. It's much better. This is just stupid.
It's Don
Got a
Bluth,
little,
of course. It's
I was about
better.
to say it's got a. You could say that it's Don Bluth, but at the same time, I mean, you know.
The cool thing about the Lion Guard is that they have
and
tattoos.
the Pebble, right?
Ooh,
I don't know that one.
Penguin and the Pebble was a terrible Don Bluth movie.
Rockadoodle Do also not super great. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does, but like
I never saw that one either. I only watched the good Don Bluth. All Dogs Go to Heaven
Secret
or
of Nim.
Secret of Nim is the fucking shit. I love that movie.
Good.
It is. It's my sick movie. Whenever I'm sick, and I just drink chicken soup and 7-Up and watch Secret of Nim.
Mine is The
So
Last
good.
Unicorn.
Last Unicorn's really good too.
Yeah.
That was how I watched Cats Don't Dance was on a sick day, actually.
Ah, that would have been good. That would have been good to watch while sick.
About halfway through, when I'm like in my fever delirium, I'm like, hey, wait a minute. There's no fucking black people in this movie. And all they reference are like all the old Hollywood stars from the 1940s. Oh.
Brian, are they posing? Oh no, that's not Brian that posted that. Gandon, are they posing Mufasa?
What? Huh?
They killed that lion.
Is that Mufasa?
Yeah, they killed Mufasa.
Now it is.
Now it is, yeah.
I thought it was a stampede in the gorge.
It looks to me like he killed it.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
It was actually Bambi's mother that got killed by a stampede and sent
the stampede of bullets.
Wait, Bambi's mother died?
Oh my god.
My mother wouldn't let me watch all of Bambi. It was a very good 45-minute long movie, and then she took it out and said, I know it's weird that there's no credits, but it's over.
Okay, on the topic on the topic of Don Bluth, do you know what Don Bluth movie everybody shits on and I don't get?
Thumbelina.
I've never heard it. Well, I've heard the name Thumbelina, but I've never heard of it as a movie. Titan AE. I have a soft spot in my heart for Titan AE, and I love that movie so much. And people are like, oh, it was a shitty movie. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was an amazing movie.
Ganny, you just have to basically scream over everybody when they're talking. Thumbelina was crazy, man. They had these racist frogs.
What?
No.
What?
They had these frogs that were Mexican stereotypes for no reason.
Alex.
Huh?
What were you saying?
Yeah, Titan AE is it was a decent movie. Like, it's not worth hating. It's not terrible.
Oh no.
It's just kind of like, you know, not the best either.
Yeah, it's a corny soundtrack. I'll give it that.
Cool. Yeah. Also, Thumbelina has the one frog girl with huge tits.
So I have a theory about that. I have a theory on why the frogs are clearly Mexican stereotypes.
Is he Pagliacci?
He is Pagliacci, yes.
That's Italian.
Okay.
It's an Italian.
It's really all over the place, but I think the reason is because I'm pretty sure, like, Thumbelina takes place around France, right? But frog is a racist slur against the French, so they're like, we have to make them very clearly, definitively not French. So they went, like, all the way in the other direction, and it's great.
This is a Don Bluth movie.
Yeah. My favorite character is the beetle.
Huh.
Yeah, it sounds completely random and off the wall, but that's only because it absolutely is completely random.
Yeah. Also, all the toads want to boink Thumbelina.
So bad, even the mom.
What? No, please, God,
it's
stop.
So weird!
She was no bigger than a thumb!
I mean, she's definitely bigger than a thumb there. Like, her head is maybe as big as... Like,
where do frog get clothes?
Where do frog get, like,
weirdly
perfectly circular boobs? Breasts.
I mean, she clearly stuffs her bra.
Ha! She apparently also stuffed her lips. Oh, got him.
This is bad. It makes me feel it looks like a 1-up mushroom for Mario.
The beetle did terrible things to me as a child.
Gross.
What? Don't say that.
Please phrase that literally any other way.
Literally.
The beetle
Any
made
other
me.
way.
The beetle made me question
Was
things.
your awakening?
Yes.
How
The beetle, voiced by Gilbert Gottfried, was my sexual awakening.
Yo,
He was voiced by Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah. They wanted him because of that Aladdin money.
He looks like he should be voiced by Vincent Price. Why didn't they use Vincent Price? Was he dead at this point?
I don't know. What is with this random rabbit picture? Oh, but like...
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, we're all
welcome.
still
And
here.
welcome!
Oh, we're starting over. Fuck, did I hit record? Yes, I did.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey everyone, there's this new show on Netflix called 12 Forever.
Whoa, how long is she gonna be 12? Forever?
Forever.
Alright, next topic, go. We've gotten a little off track here.
Guys, let's name our favorite Netflix cartoons. Mine is called 12 Forever. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. Here's a picture.
Mine would be Tuca and Birdie.
Oh, that shit got canceled.
Well, I don't know if it necessarily got canceled so much as they just decided not to renew it for a second season, but they are functionally the same, yes.
Yeah. It did not get
And it
renewed
sucks
for...
because it was really good.
I thought on Twitter that the creator of Tuca and Birdie said that it got canceled, and then, like, somebody screen capped that right next to a quote from the Big Mouth guys saying that their show just got renewed for 3 more seasons.
No, it was a huge new budget increase for their 3rd season, was basically it.
Big Mouth is so bad. I hate it.
Also, my only
like
knowledge of this stupid show is that it's a show where a boy fucks a pillow and the pillow somehow gets pregnant.
This sounds like
that
American
does happen,
Pie.
yes. It's like, what
It's
if
weird.
American Pie, but
Yep.
take the plot of all the American Pie movies, even like the Naked Mile and Bandcamp and all that, and make them all 12, and that's essentially what the show is. And so they went with a really ugly art style to try to negate, like, Rule 34. It didn't work.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no. Also, there was listen, all I needed to know was, like, hey, we turned the idea of puberty into a literal monster that taunts you. And I'm like, okay, that's a
Yeah,
concept
but
that
I
could
mean...
work. And then the trailer comes out where this monster man, who's fugly as all sin, is sitting there talking in a sultry tone late at night to a young boy telling him to masturbate. And just like, don't like that.
Well, I mean, imagine that, but with Gilbert Gottfried's voice, and it was blue.
You know what? You made it better.
I never liked. Every single fucking preview or commercial I saw for Big Mouth, I was just like, I don't like this. This rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like borderline. Like, hey, listen, people who worked on this show. Can I get you to take a seat for me? Just take a seat right here.
Take a seat right over there.
Why don't you just take a seat?
Hey, you guys want to know my favorite tune?
What's that?
It's a little thing called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Find the original dub, my guy. No, straight up though. Like, if you're gonna watch the English dub, find the original one.
So you've got this stupid boy. His name is Shinji. Okay, so dumb-looking kid from Tokyo. And his daddy don't like him. Okay, his daddy worked for the government.
Why are you saying it this way?
No, please don't stop, though.
I want to give him... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you who Shinji is. Let me go ahead and...
Shoot.
Hey, Brian, remember what you said earlier?
About what?
About your whole Awakening episode?
Look at this little fucking idiot here. Yeah, thanks, Brian. You have to contribute.
I have to contribute.
So of course, his daddy don't like him. His daddy just left him abandoned.
Please.
I guess he gives him like a monthly stipend or something. Anyways, he moves back to Tokyo, which is like all underground for some reason. All the buildings are on elevators, and I can't continue.
Yeah, please don't.
So basically, the Earth's being attacked by these giant Godzilla monsters, and his dad makes him pilot a robot. I drive Alex off. I drove Alexa off. Oh, okay. And so he gets in this giant fucking robot, but guess what? The robot's his mom. The whole entire time.
You're just gonna spoil it like that? Oh my god.
Brian,
the robot's his fucking mom.
Aired in the late 90s, I think.
Not everybody knows that the robot was his mom.
You've had 20 years!
I was gonna watch it at some point.
You should have watched it earlier.
You should have watched it earlier before Netflix redubbed it for some fucking reason.
I never saw the redub.
Yeah, don't. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
No.
Where all the monsters went.
Okay, that's a different show. No, okay, I don't know what it's called, but I heard of it and it looks really weird, and I might be able to pull a picture if I can remember. But
please don't post that.
It's a really weird show.
It's called Go Diego Go.
I don't think that's what that is at all. Okay, I think next topic.
Can we talk about the Dora the Explorer live action movie?
We can on
Is it weird? What about
B.
Oh yeah, we have been going on for a while, yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna come back with side B. This is good. This is good.
End of side A. Please continue on side B.
No. Go for it.
So how about that big reveal?
The big reveal?
By which I mean the episode literally titled Big Reveal.
That the robot is Shinji's mom.
No, it's from the show OKKO. So the big reveal is like they've been dragging out for 3 seasons. They're on their 3rd season. It's been a constant mystery.
And their final season.
Yeah, basically. It's been a big mystery the whole time. Like, who's the main character's dad? So every episode starts with like 5 seconds or so of what you call it. Anyway, and then they have like the intro card. So the cartoon, he's sitting there eating cereal with his mom.
I'm gonna leave the call.
I'm almost done.
I gotta go.
I'm almost done.
Okay, go ahead.
He's like, "Who's my dad?" And his mom's like, "Laser blast!" Like immediately, and then it just covers the entire screen with the big reveal. Like she said it all nonchalantly, and they act like it's making fun of tropes. Okay, bye. I love you.
Bye. Love you.
Anyway, I think Villainous is a good show, and I can't believe you don't like it.
I mean, it just didn't catch my interest. And
It's because it's
not
Spanish.
It's not like I can just watch it on demand.
You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh. I don't know. I don't really care enough.
Okay.
To be honest.
Well, that was our intermission.
Welcome back. You're listening to the calming sounds of the TIDEPOOL Orchestra. Side B.
So that means the creature's name is We Got Spikes.
Father Pellegrini.
and Wanted Men.
Can we talk about whales?
We can talk about whales.
It's a guppy. It's hilarious.
It's like the tiniest fish, and it says whales.
Yeah, I think it's a guppy. I think that's what it is. Which is...
Are we already on side B?
Yeah.
So...
We're already on side B?
Welcome back. Go away. Other person, not you. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the one picture. Yeah. So what are we talking about? Drugs.
No.
Sears. We had Sears stories. I have Kmart stories. Noah has Sears stories.
Oh, we're talking about Sears now.
Have you guys ever worked in a place with snakes?
No.
Yes. I was the snake.
I was told to get shelf units out of our back room, and by our back room, I meant it was originally belonging to like another company. We stole the space after that company left. The manager soaped up the windows. Like, what fucking decade is this? Where you go around soaping up windows so that nobody can see inside? Like, that's insane. Wow. So they tell me to go get shelves. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so I have to like go find the area, and I had to go back to the front desk, and I'm like, where is the Penske area? Penske being the trucking company that used to own it. And they're like, oh, you know the toy aisles, you know the ball pit thing, you need to move that out of the way, and you need to use this key to open that door. Now make sure that you keep the key with you, because if you get locked in there, there is no way out. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I walk over there, and somebody is like putting the toy stock away, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get some 20-inch shelves out of Penske, I guess. And they're like, yeah, I can help you move the ball thing. You might want to put your pant legs into your socks. We have snakes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you have snakes? And they're like, yeah, well, nobody really goes back there anymore. There's no electricity, and they used to have an entire restroom system in there. But ever since Penske left, nobody's been taking care of it, and it turns out that snakes are crawling in from the toilets. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I unlock the door, and it swings open really fast because of like the wind in Oregon. It just slams open. It's completely pitch dark, but I see all these weirdly shapen torsos, because rather than have everything, laid out normal, they just have all these mannequins just lined up, like these twisted, broken mannequins. They're like, yeah, we need to send those back to the warehouse, I think. They're like staring at me with their weirdly shapen no eyes. I'm looking around for the shelves. Nothing is labeled. Everything is just scattered around. And then a fucking snake curls next to my leg. And I'm like, oh, cool. Here's what I'm going to do. I walk out of the area, relock the door, put the ball pit back in place, walk up to the service desk and say, we don't have any more 20-inch shelves.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
Anyway, so that was I was working there for a month when that happened. I kept getting promoted. I was basically the assistant manager at that job.
Huh.
So I told people, watch out for snakes. No one believed me. I miss Arthur. He was a good worker. They could have prevented his death. Anyway, tell me about Sears, Noah.
So speaking of creepy back stock rooms, there was a stock room at the mall that I worked at Sears, and it was the basement level of the store. It was nicknamed the dungeon, and everybody got the heebie-jeebies down there.
Can I ask you a question about the dungeon?
Yes.
Did it have anything that looks like this? Why is the image not loading? It's a snake. Trying to send an image of a snake, it's not loading properly.
I opened it, I saw the snake.
Let me see.
It needs to open automatically for Discord for the recording.
I see the snake.
There we go.
It didn't have any snakes.
Darn it.
So the dungeon had boarded up rooms. It was several rooms on the basement, probably like 5 or 6 large stock rooms on the basement level below the customer pick. And everybody got the heebie-jeebies down there. I personally like basically pulling shelving materials and building shelves and stuff like that. But it had boarded up rooms that you couldn't go into. You could just see it through the thin particle board walls of the other rooms. And there was like a chalk outline in one of the floors there. And there was always a rumor that somebody died and that the dungeon's haunted.
Oh my god.
I think everything in SHC, like Sears Holding Corporation, was haunted. I think that's the only way that they found new buildings, is they just bought out haunted buildings.
So yeah, one time the power was out, probably 11 or 12, at night. And this is close to Christmas season. This is why I was putting up shelves and stocking the store this late. But, yep, I had to go down to the dungeon and grab shelving materials that late at night with no power going downstairs. Kind of spooky.
Did they let you have a flashlight?
I think I had to use the light from my phone, which is a flip phone at the time. This is probably like 2009, 2010.
Right.
Spooky.
Yeah, pretty spooky.
Oh, I like Darkest Dungeon.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, I like it in theory, but I find it very frustrating to actually play, especially for the long term.
Oh yeah, it is frustrating. It's super frustrating. I have to exploit a glitch on my PlayStation where when somebody dies permanently, if you would just like quit the game, you don't finish the battle, it doesn't save it. So you can restart your game to the last autosave before the battle. Mom said it's my turn to use the Xbox. Mom said you have to find a game that's 2 players.
Yeah, I have a game that's called it's 2-player. I have a game. It's called Shut Up.
Really? Because I got Mario Maker.
Mario Maker isn't really 2-player.
Yeah, Sears was it's not a fun place to work for.
No,
Yeah,
not really.
right off the bat, I started with Sears back in like 2009 in a seasonal. This is right before the Christmas season. And my lead did not like me because I did not sell the Sears card. He would actually wait in the aisles near the cash wrap and listen in on our conversations with
Oh,
customers.
that fucking happened to me. So I'm working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go
Do you have
ahead,
more
go ahead.
in your story? So
Go ahead, Brian.
this is like last year, around this time last year. Yeah. So I'm looking for a second job just because I want some of that extra scratch, you know. And I had to go into Kmart because they had to get some of that extra scratch. So I went to Kmart. Right? Don't tell me what to do. So I go into Kmart. I need my W-2 information. The manager there is like, "Oh, are you looking for a job? We're hiring right now. What kind of hours do you want?" I'm like, "I want my W-2s. Is that an option in this conversation? Because you're..." And she's like, "Yeah, well, we could start you off on Monday. We could give you like 8 hours a day." And I'm like, "I already have a job." Anyway, so now I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working at the one thing and also Kmart again. So it sucks. I'm working about 16 hours a day or whatever. Like it's insane. So I'm super tired and I need to take a break. I need to chug a Monster energy drink because I'm healthy. And I'm calling all over the store. I'm the only cashier and I'm also the front service desk and nobody can relieve me for the break except for HR. So I call HR and she's like, "Yeah, I'll be there in about 5, maybe 10 minutes. I have to just wrap this up and then I'll be right there." I'm like, cool. So I'm practically asleep right now. I'm just trying to expedite the process with everybody. This guy in plain clothes, mind you, comes up and asks to buy just a drink and says he's in a hurry. So I scan it. I hit through all of the questions. I ask him once, "Hey, do you have a Sears card?" And he says, "No. Can you tell me more about it?" And I'm like, "You don't need it for this one drink," which was a completely wrong thing to say because that plainclothes person turned out to be the district manager. So he starts going on a rant around the same time that the HR gets there right next to me and starts just telling me that I need to ask everybody if they have a Sears card 3 times. I cannot take no for an answer, he says, which is a terrible thing to say in 2019 or 2018 at the time. And he's he's telling me, "No, you need to make sure that people get the Sears cards." I'm like, "Great." Mind you, I was previously the front end lead, so I have been on both ends of this conversation. After he pauses for a second, I look at the HR and give her a look that says, "If I keep standing here hearing about this, I'm going to quit immediately, and you do not have another cashier until noon." This was like 10 a.m. She's like, "Hey, Brian, I came to relieve you for your break." And I'm like, "Thank you." And I walk out of the store and grab the Monster from my car. When I get back in, the district manager is left for the day.
Yeah, that's not a fun time.
The store closed about 6 months later.
Maybe if they weren't so pushy with 25%
Yeah,
they would get a little bit further.
Sears cards are really pointless, by the way, unless you're actually buying like a refrigerator, I guess. There's no reason to get it, and they keep being more and more confusing. They had the what was it recently? They changed their Shop Your Way program, so instead of being Shop Your Way points, it's called Free Cash.
Huh.
Which is not what it sounds like.
Of course not.
Because it sounds like you got free cash. But you don't. You get points that expire faster.
That's Shop Your Way rewards in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's kind of what happened with the Subway. It was like they had a point system, and then eventually they're like, hey, it updated. And it's like, oh, the update is that the points expire at the end of the month.
Yeah. It's like, remember Blockbuster changed it so there are no more late fees? Gannon, you remember this. Blockbuster Video?
What?
What? Remember Blockbuster Video, Gannon? You'd go there, you would rent your VHS tapes? You remember that?
Yes, I specifically remember that. When I was, 10 years ago. Yep, I mean, 15 years ago.
No cartridges.
Yep.
They would put Be Kind Rewind on the Nintendo cartridges.
What's up,
Brian?
Yes.
Quit being such a fucking millennial.
No.
Fair.
Okay. So my lead would wait in the cash wrap and listen in on our conversation.
Right.
Selling the Sears card as much as we should have. He hated me. He scheduled me for maybe like 8 hours as punishment. Didn't matter because HR loved me because whenever somebody called out, I would always answer my phone call on like the first 3 rings. And I would wind up getting like 32 or 40 hours a week from that. So HR loved me. I worked through the Christmas season. Probably in a week or 2 leading up to Christmas, the district manager visited the store. And I didn't know he was visiting. And he tapped on my shoulder, whispered really creepily in my ear, "Hi, I didn't want to alarm you, but my name's Jim. I'm the district manager. I just want to say you're doing a great job." And so I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. I'll wait about 5 seconds. He walks away. I'm like, "Excuse me one moment," to the customer in front of me. I'm like, "Hi, Jim. My name's Noah." Shook his hand. I'm like, "I think it's great that you think I've done a great job, but I'm only temporary here. I'm only seasonal. So, I mean, if you really like it, just let the boss know." And I got kept that way.
That's fucking great. That is definitely a Noah move.
My lead was not happy about that, but you know what? The district manager liked me, so fuck it. Please Be Kind Rewind on a Super Nintendo cartridge.
People didn't understand how game cartridges worked. It was a mandate by Blockbuster, it turns out. I think there was an article I read that even though the Blockbuster employees knew that you can't rewind a video game, they were required by corporate to put the sticker on all things. I think somebody tried to what's the word? Protest this by putting it on the food.
That's funny.
You know what they should have put on everything?
What?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking it up. For some reason, it keeps displaying products. Oh, here we go. Damn, it takes so long to find pictures. They should have put.
Did you just link just a black image? What is this? Oh.
They should have put that in all the game cartridges and DVDs or VHSs.
I have a question.
Yes.
To what would that
juxtaposition?
Yeah. To what would that be like used for?
That goes on a pill bottle. for suppositories?
I still remember how I learned what that word means.
Suppository?
I was
Rectal?
young. I was young.
I was young and full of hopes and dreams, not knowing
Give me
quite
a
what
fucking
life would
God
give me.
damn it, Brian. You give me a moment. You'll get
Brian.
the full context.
Brian, listen.
I was a lot younger, and I walked to my dad's room, and he was watching Futurama.
Okay.
And it was the episode where they go deep into the sea, and it had like a giant fucking pill, and he's like, "If you eat this pill, the pressure won't kill you."
And he's like, "I can't eat that; it's too big."
Well, good news.
Suppository. And I'm like, Dad, what does that mean? And he's like, oh, jeez.
When I was in the Simpsons movie in theaters in 2006, this was when Ganon was 1 year old, I think. Just throwing it out there. Makes us all feel good about ourselves.
Born yet.
You weren't born yet in 2006?
No. I was most likely inside of a womb. So there you go, I guess it was kind of boring.
A womb.
Shut up.
Wow. No, 2000. You said 14.
No, I was born 2000. Was I born 2005 or 2006?
Holy shit.
Okay, thank you. It was 5. I'll be right back.
How do I know that better than you?
Because I'm stupid and I thought I was born in 2007, but it was the person across from me who was a jerk. Bye-bye.
How? What?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
I want answers so bad. How do you think you're...
Just
I don't know.
Guys.
Yeah?
Is this actually the podcast?
This is
the podcast?
This is one of our better
we haven't
episodes
hit record
lately.
yet, actually.
Yeah. So I think we're going to talk about 12 Forever.
Is this hell? Is this what hell's like?
No, it's purgatory.
And what I was gonna say,
hell is other people.
Hell is other people. I was in the theater with the Simpsons movie, and they got to the skateboarding scene, and it got to the reverse Austin Powers shot, and I saw two girls asking their dad a question, and him just shaking his head and like covering his eyes. Anyway.
What?
The reverse Austin Powers shot. You know, in Austin Powers, they do everything they can to like cover his naughty bits. But then in the Simpsons movie, they did that for a second and then did the exact opposite for like 2 seconds.
No.
They showed Bart's wang.
Why? I never saw the movie.
You never saw the It was on all the posters. Were you not like going in the movie theater in 2006?
No. I barely remember what was happening in 2006.
The war.
There's always a war. This is America. In this economy, you think America's not going to have a war?
They had a movie poster that was just like Bart slammed against a fast food window.
And you can't see his wanger.
They cover it with a French fry.
Right.
Wait, that image didn't load. It's important that we get the image!
Because it is always, finger quotes, this economy.
What?
KFC.
Literally, what, Brian? What are you on about now?
It's finger looking good.
Please, no. Not Brian. In the context of hiding a little boy's wang jangler.
What was this, Clockwork Lemon? Oh yeah, they had like... Whoa. They had like parody movie posters. A weird thing about... So, the second Star Wars movie, they shipped it out, what was it, Empire Strikes Back? They shipped it out and they called it Blue Harvest, because if they called it Star Wars and people would try to leak it, I guess, even though it was the 70s and they didn't have internet. when the Simpsons movie, they shipped it out to theaters and it was titled Yellow Harvest, and nobody got the joke, obviously. Okay. Okay, we're just shilling now? Yeah, well... God forbid that we have one episode that isn't shilling, but I mean, this is the first time in months that we have had a podcast.
Hey, subscribe to me on Twitch.
Cool. Hey, Noah, do you want to shill anything before we leave? Watch Noah Plays Quake on the TIDEPOOL Orchestra weeknights on NBC 8 p.m.
Hey Brian, remember that time you were on my Twitch stream?
Yeah, that was once, and then I had a wife. 7 Central.
It was actually several times.
It was 2 days.
We did some XCOM, and we also did some Baba Is You.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Baba Is You is a good game.
I also love that game. It gives me a headache.
Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna click stop.
Okay, bye.
But bye, everybody. Remember, children don't have souls, and you can hit them.
Thank you for listening to the calming sounds of the TIDEPOOL Orchestra.